Well, guys, if you ever wanted to see the Goosebumps books you read as a kid come to life, this is the movie to see. Goosebumps. This movie stars Jack Black, Odeya Rush, Dylan Minnette, and Ryan Lee. And the premise to this movie is basically that R.L. Stine, the guy who wrote the Goosebumps book, played by Jack Black, had a special typewriter that when he was a kid, that when he wrote the Goosebumps books, they actually became real, and the only way to keep them contained was by keeping them locked away in the books. And because he has this secret, he kind of leads a very secluded life, until Dylan's character comes along and kind of messes things up because he unlocks a book, and out comes the abominable snowman, causing a chain reaction of events that eventually all these books are opened up, and man, Goosebumps are raining terror on this town. And so it's these kids' mission and Jack Black's mission to basically go round up all these monsters and contain them back in the books. Problem is, the dummy character, which is the best one by the way, he's kind of lighting the books on fire as he opens them up. He's driving around in this car, unlocking the books, burning them. Guess what? That means you can't put them back in the book, so what are you going to do? Well, you got to see this movie to find out. Now, I'll be honest, guys. I was not really excited to go see this movie. I just went to go see it so I could do a review for it. Not expecting it to be very good, even though I saw some reviews that were saying some good things. It just didn't look that intriguing to me. But I actually really enjoyed this movie the whole time. I never felt bored. I was entertained. But one of the biggest problems I had was, I don't know if it was the budget or whoever they used for special effects, but the CGI in this movie wasn't up to par at all with 2015. The werewolf, the abominable snowman, a couple of the other things in this movie, you could just tell very clearly that it was CGI'd in there, and it kind of takes you out of the movie because you're like, oh, okay, this is a movie. Whereas if the special effects would have been really good, it probably would have been much more intense. And the only other problem I had with this movie is that I know Goosebumps are Stephen King light, they're kind of horror books for kids, but it should still be a lot more freaky with all this stuff coming to life in this town. I mean, you got literally zombies walking around, you got all sorts of crazy stuff going on and monsters, but it's like the werewolf is chasing him and they're using like a squeaky toy to distract him, and nobody really gets injured in this movie except for one kid who ends up with a neck brace kind of, but even that was done in kind of a comedic way. This movie would have been really cool if they would have kind of made it more adult, because it really is made for our generation, like, mid 20-year-olds or something that grew up with these books. It would have been kind of cool if they made it a little more adult, maybe rated R or something, and made it more violent and real, like, holy crap, we thought these were kids books, but holy crap, they are intense. That would have been really neat. But I respect the fact they're trying to keep it for kids, so I can forgive it for that. Also, on a completely separate note, this movie does have Odeya Rush in it, which is a beautiful girl, and I just wanted to comment on the fact that she's going to be in a movie coming up called Holding Pattern, starring Haley Joel Osment and Freddie Highmore from Bates Motel, and I'm actually going to be in that movie. I am the bartender in a couple scenes, and I met all those guys and they were pretty cool, and I just wanted to let you guys know because that movie will come out and I will probably be very biased and give it a really high rating because I'm in it. But back to the review. Ultimately, the acting is good, the story is intriguing but nothing groundbreaking, the special effects are bad. Wait till it's out of theaters because when you see it you're gonna have fun, but it's just gonna be a one-night stand. And you'll forget its name later. So everyone, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Please comment below on what you thought of the movie. Please check out my video on my movie ratings if you don't understand them yet. And stick around and watch my other movie reviews if you can handle it. Go.